What is up, guys? 806 Anglers here, and welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna go out and do some trout fishing here. And opening season was like, it's already been past opening season. I didn't go because it's cold, but even though I probably should have gone anyways and said screw the cold, so I fished in worse conditions. So yeah, today we're gonna be out going trout fishing with Jordan. You've seen him. I've been ice fishing with him before. I'm gonna be taking my Shakespeare Ugly Stick Light Pro, and then I'll be taking my Trout Baitcast combo, see if we can catch something on it for the first time. Got my bag loaded up here. I just need to put my my GoPro bag, or my GoPro box in there. And then I got that net. I might take that net. I don't know which net I'm gonna take, but yeah, I got all kinds of like power baits. Let me show you what I have. I'm loaded with tons and tons of power bait. Look at that, guys. So we got options if we can't find what to catch them on. And in this pocket we got some salmon eggs, and then some power eggs, and then we got some glow mallows. They're like basically marshmallows but for trout and stuff. So yeah, and got my trout boxes there, all that good stuff, and my stringers in there, and I think we're ready. The line, it's a good trout. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Oh, oh my lord!
I guess
Jordan with the terrible net job. Put this guy up here, make sure he don't fly out.
We need to catch another fish so I can redeem myself for now.
First fish of the day right here. Here in a minute, I'll show you guys what I caught this thing on. Yep, it's definitely a keeper. Oh yeah, beautiful trout. Gonna put him on the stringer. I should have brought my bonk so I could just hit him over the head and put him in the cooler. Feel the rainbow, taste the rainbow. I didn't get on camera, but earlier I think a trout was swimming by Jordan's line over here and got caught onto his rod because none of us had it hooked. Caught it on this stuff right here. These little glow trout marshmallows, and I used 2 of them. I'm gonna produce today. I'm gonna go ahead and put some more. I think I made the right call choosing this bait. There, guys, pretty simple setup. Got a size 4 auger. Got it on my 1/4 ounce weight with a bead, snap swivel, a little leader, 6-pound test. Didn't throw it too far. Right about there. Literally turned the camera off after I just caught this other trout, and I just got bit on the little trout marshmallows. I'm not casting very far either. I think we found the school of trout. Literally just turned the camera off and I got bit. The action is fast with these marshmallows. They're liking this stuff. I'll go ahead and put the net up here. Here's my trout baitcast combo. I've cast it out a few times. I haven't really caught anything with it. I might have to switch it up and put some power bait and stuff on there. Even though I'd like to use a lure on this combo, but if it's what I gotta do, it's what I'm gonna do. They're not liking the crankbait too much, or the inline spinners, but they're loving these marshmallows. So. That I do for these things is a little snail rig. I don't know how well y'all can see, but I'll show you on a separate video. You basically just do that and you twist your line around it there. And then go around back. Boom. So now, whenever there's weight on this thing, the hook will go up, which will cause the fish to get hooked a lot easier, and they kind of hook themselves in a way. But it's still good to set the hook every once in a while. But the snell rig definitely helps with hookups. So the next time you're fishing for trout, definitely use a snell rig, because they will definitely help you a lot with your hookups, especially since the trout are super picky. And that one, I didn't have to worry about him. He swallowed the hooks.
iPhone quality.
What happened? Hey, tell us what happened.
I was walking on the edge, and you two, if you like gaming, Poison Jason.
Yeah, there you go.
The one.
Hey, y'all definitely should subscribe to this dude. Mobile gaming. He just fell in the water.
He's a hustler.
Yeah, it really helped him out a lot.
He does it for the content.
So definitely check him out. Linked in the description. Definitely go do it. Yeah, y'all guys watching it. That's why y'all should also subscribe, because y'all will see some funny stuff like that. You'll definitely see a ton of people falling in the water on this channel. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Boom, just like that. All right, so I don't want to have to do this, but I guess I'm going to have to use my trout bait cast combo and use it for a little bait. But it's okay. Alright guys, as you can tell from the video, there wasn't much fish caught right after that first fish I caught. None of us ended up catching a fish right after the trout I caught. So we're here at the house, we're here in the kitchen. There's a trout, he's in the sink right now, I'm about to clean it. All you're really going to do is probably start from there, from the butt, and just cut up. That's all you're going to do, and then just take out the guts. That's really all it is. It's nothing too crazy. I'm not going to fillet this guy. He's a little small for that. I don't know. I'm thinking about it, but I don't think I will. I think I'm just going to cook them whole just like that. Let's go ahead and clean it, throw them in the frying pan. Alright guys, so here's a trout. I decided to chop off the head because it would not fit in the pan. And I did the simple gut, and that's what it looks like in the end result. It's just a simple gut. Take out the guts, no filleting or nothing. Now what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to score him. And what scoring is cutting the sides right here so the meat and the skin doesn't twist up. That way it just stays like this. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that. Alright, so when you score the fish, all you're going to do is cut down the side just like that. And I usually do about 3 little cuts depending on the size of the fish. And then that way you can also get seasonings inside there. And then I'll do the same thing but on the other side. They don't have to be exactly lined up with the other ones, just as long as it's a scored fish. Boom, just like that. And now what I'm probably going to do is get this stuff in a bag, put some seasonings in it, drop them in there, and just kind of pat it down on them. And we're going to put them in the frying pan. So this is what the scoring looks like. One thing you could also do instead of cooking the whole fish is you can see right here how I cut it. You can do this exact same thing and cut it all the way through, and you'll get chunks of trout like this big, and they're usually called steaks. I used to cook trout like that. I might try to go back and cook them again like this, but for today we're going to cook them whole. In the next few clips you'll probably see us hopefully doing that, because this video is going to be 2 separate days because this portion of the video is going to be too short possibly, so we'll see what happens on that when I edit. But yeah, you can also just cut this down the middle like that, make some steaks, and just cook it however the heck you want to. Fry it, grill it, whatever. So let's go ahead and make the seasonings and all that good stuff, and I'll update you whenever I actually put them on the frying pan and all that good stuff. Before we put this guy in the fryer and mix up all the seasoning, I'm going to show you the seasonings first. That way you guys, if you catch any kind of fish that you want to eat, whether it being a trout, a bluegill, crappie, whatever, catfish or whatever, this is one of my favorite ways of cooking fish. One thing I like to use is this Lawry's seasoned salt. Now when you're putting this stuff in there, don't go too heavy on this because it is seasoned salt and it has a ton of salt in there, hence the name seasoned salt. So you don't want to put too much in there, otherwise it'll taste super salty. Another thing I use, Old Bay, has been one of my favorites for many years, and you can't go wrong with it. Then we got some lemon pepper. You can add as much or as little as you want, and some parsley flakes. Can never go wrong with these. So let's go ahead and mix up the seasonings to cook this guy. Here, as you can see, we have the trout in the bag. So as you can see right there, that's all the seasonings and stuff, and the breading is inside the scores of the meat where we cut, so that's always a good thing. We'll let the pan get hot here. Alright guys, so we're going to get the trout out of the bag. As you can see, completely covered. And now we're just going to put them in the frying pan and just let them chill out. And then we'll probably cook them about 3 minutes on one side, and then we'll flip it, and then 3 minutes on the other side, and he should be perfectly fine and ready to cook. So I'm not going to show you too much of that cooking process. I'll definitely film it in another video probably, but for this video I'm not going to show the whole cooking process and all that good stuff. Alright guys, as you can see, that's what the trout looks like after you've turned it over. It looks perfectly cooked down the middle. This is what it would look like once you turn it over after about 2 or 3 minutes. This thing was on here for about maybe 2 to 3 minutes, So it does really, really well, and it looks really, really tasty. Can't wait to try this thing out. So yeah, guys, after I got the fish off the frying pan, I tried some, and I got straight to eating, so I didn't record myself eating the fish or anything like that. I don't really know if you guys would want to see that or not. You already know kind of my opinion on how the fish tastes in that recipe. So if you guys actually want to see me eating the fish from now on and stuff like that, let me know in the comments below. That is going to be it for the video. Now, it wasn't the best video and there wasn't a lot of action in this video, but that's just how fishing goes sometimes. You know, you're not always going to have a ton of action catching fish left and right. I did miss one literally right after I got the hook off of the trout that I caught. You know, I put them on the stringer and all that good stuff, and then I re-rigged and threw that stuff out again, and I got a bite right away. So I thought that I was going to be onto something and I was going to start catching fish left and right after that. But I feel like it's just a school that came through and started biting and then left. I lost a fish. Now, I couldn't really tell because it was really, really windy, so I couldn't really tell if it was a fish or the wind or not, or anything like that. So I was reeling it in, and I felt the weight and everything. So that was a pretty good sized trout too. It was probably the same size as the other one I caught. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think of this video. I'm sorry for my hair being a little crazy. But yeah, guys, if you're new, please hit the subscribe button, and make sure once you hit the subscribe button to hit the bell notification, because if you do not hit the bell notification, YouTube will not notify you when I post another video. So make sure you definitely do that. That's going to be it for the video. Hit the subscribe button, leave a like on this video, comment something down below, and we'll see you on the next one. Tie lines, guys.